What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today I found something absolutely hilarious. Hilarious in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. This video is actually coming out quite a bit later. Like, it's probably going to be my third video of the day, maybe third or fourth video of the day. I'm not entirely sure, but this may have been patched. This may or may not have been patched when by the time this video comes out. Hopefully it has, but it's a funny oversight that I think is hilarious. So in a previous video, I talked a lot about base 4. I talked a lot about how base 4, how there have been a bunch of cards that have, basically every card except for Page the Act, which you had set shot 4, has been changed to base 4. And I think I might be wrong. So, you guys can see Steve Kerr right here. He is an Evo player. So Steve Kerr's Evo, if you look at this right here in my collection, or sorry, in Card Evolution. Where's Kerr? There's Steve Kerr. So if you look at animation changes, his jump shot changes to set shot 4 when he gets Evo'd, lads. Steve Kerr's jump shot gets changed to set shot 4 when he gets Evo'd. They actually, like, it is the first time in history we have got a downgrade Evo. So, yes, he can dunk now, but his speed stays the same. His speed stays the same, and you're never going to dunk the ball. Like, you're never going to be able to dunk the ball with Steve Kerr anyway. But basically, they nerfed Steve Kerr with an Evo. This is the only time in the history of my team. Like, Steve Kerr is actually not that bad. He's a set shot 4. I don't think it's one of the best releases in the game. I just want to put it out there. I don't hate it. I don't hate it like some guys like Ty do, but in my opinion, base 4 is up there with the best releases in all of my team. Especially when it's on quick, but this one isn't on quick. It is one of the most chicken releases in the game. We got base 4 right here with Steve Kerr. He's going to be shooting from everywhere. Like, oh, Steve Kerr's open. It's now basically a guaranteed make now with this base 4. One of the easiest releases in the entire game. One of the smoothest releases. I know I'm struggling to green a little bit here. I've literally just booted up this console today. This is the first video I'm recording. I'm recording like a video about base 4 and like the market and season 4 predictions. Good old center tier list. Like we got a lot of stuff planned for today. We've got a lot of stuff planned for today. But this release is chicken. It's absolutely chicken. Like an absolutely top quality release. So Steve Kerr, Ruby, a top quality shooter. And if you're just looking for a Ruby shooter, you've got Steve Kerr. You got Ruby Steve Kerr. And like, this is not a big deal because let's be real, nobody's using Steve Kerr in game. Nobody is using Steve Kerr. I just find it hilarious that this oversight has just happened. So lineup management. Let's go to my options. And let's send this Steve Kerr to my collection. So send this Steve Kerr to my options. And he should be in the squad. No, so point guard's Amethyst. Let's take a look at what Steve Kerr can do with his Amethyst card. So Steve Kerr, look at how, like, look, this is a greenable release. As you guys can see, I can green here, but it's only really greenable off the catch. And like, if he's coming down off a double screen, we learned from Max Truce that if he's coming off a double screen, it's going to be as slow as anything. If he's wide open off the catch, he'll shoot. Whereas base 4 is a good release in every scenario. Set shot 4 is just a mediocre catch and shoot release. That isn't particularly slow though, thankfully. But it's not base 4. It is nowhere near base 4. But yeah, Steve Kerr is the first player. Like, I get it. He can dunk now. Well, if I can actually use the dunk meter, he can dunk. He can dunk now. But like, dude, why are you celebrating? There's no one in the crowd. Like, well, to be fair, if I was Steve Kerr and I ever dunk like that, I would definitely go crazy, nuts and celebrate. But yeah, like Steve Kerr, genuinely a downgrade. The first ever downgrade we have seen from an Evo in all of my team. Okay, that's not great. Let's just green one here. So what has ended up... Also, you guys, probably saw in the other video. What I mean by base 4 being patched, if you guys have not seen it, literally Dave Bing used to have set shot 4. Now Dave Bing is one of the most chicken players in the game. He's absolutely elite. He's absolutely elite, lads. But yeah, so in just kind of a funny scenario, the only player whose Evo downgrades them, because I get it, he can dunk. He gets an improved dunk with his New Year's resolution card, but you're never going to dunk with Steve Kerr. If you're using Steve Kerr, you're going to want Steve Kerr to shoot, and his Evo makes him actually makes him a worse shooter. Is it a big deal in game? No. It is not a big deal whatsoever, and I cannot stress that enough. Like, for people like, oh, why are you complaining about it? This is just a funny oversight. They actually got rid of they essentially got rid of set shot 4. Or they tried to. For some reason, the bum page, the actor still has it. But every other player in the game that has set shot 4 now has got base 4. And the fact that, like, he literally evos to set shot 4 is crazy. So yeah, I think this is going to be patched. I'm probably going to post this before... We're going to post this on Twitter before the video is out about this kind of oversight. And I have a feeling it'll be patched by the time this video is out, because I think this is a complete just accidental situation by 2K. It's not the biggest deal at all, because let's be real, nobody is using Steve Kerr. Nobody in the history of this game has ever used Steve Kerr. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying history. Euro Step 3-pointer was Steve Kerr in 2K13, where that was the meta. Steve Kerr was an actual meta in 2K13. But since 2K13, I don't think we've seen anyone really using Steve Kerr. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Evos have the ability to change animations now. And you guys can see clearly here. Some people are saying, oh, Evos don't have the ability to change jump shots. Yeah, they do. They do. Evos have the ability to change jump shots, which is game changing, because we might randomly see, I don't know, a player which is the normal release Evo and suddenly they get base 98. Or Lonzo Ball Evos from set shot 9 to Lonzo Ball released later in the year, something ridiculous like that, which would be a quite interesting situation. But yeah, that is pretty much it. It means absolutely nothing. Like, this isn't a video of me complaining. It's going to be fixed within the day. This is not going to be a long-term thing. This is just something that was missed and could very easily have been missed, because they changed the release of all the cards, and obviously animations can now change with the Evo, and the animations were probably set. Probably Evo animation changes were set with set shot 4. It's probably an unbelievably minor mistake, and I'm pretty sure it'll be fixed in 5 minutes. But it's a funny enough occurrence that I'm going to make a video on it. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.